Good morning. How's everyone today? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing okay. Hanging in there. I gotta go to town today, so I finally shaved. I get lazy to shave. If I'm not going anywhere or doing anything, why am I gonna hack my face up? Anyway, still no rain. You know, since I finished that path the other day, I thought it said 15% for one day and the next day, and I haven't had any rain since. So I struggled all the way to the end to get it done with the rain, and then now it doesn't rain. And like I said, when I did down the bottom the other day, it's been raining like crazy, but not enough in the north. You know, it's raining here, but it's not doing anything to the river. The river's actually down about 1.5 meters or so. So, I wanted to talk to you about something. I don't know if anybody else is feeling this, but you know, I've talked about few things before, and some people get really excited, or they're just trolls. You know, because I said a couple weeks ago, or a month or so ago, that I had watched a lot of reports about the shortage of food, and some people commented back, "There's no shortage of food." Then why are people reporting there's a shortage of food? I was just commenting on what I heard. But with I can say, from what I understand, the world's in a chaotic space right now. Not here. I mean, I don't see anything here in Asia, like, you know, or where I live. But you know, I've lived in two places. I have one parent from England and one parent from America. And what's so funny is the same crap that's happening in both countries. You know, you're not safe anywhere. I feel sorry for the people who live in both places, because 1 minute the bug was there. As soon as the bug's up, that George Floyd got hurt, or you know what happened to him, and then bingo, there's riots everywhere, all at the same time. Exactly at the same time, which to me doesn't look very organic, but that's not what I'm talking about. And then there's, you know, all kinds of other uncertainties going on, and many people who really dig into it can understand what's going on. But again, that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is how it makes us feel in our world we live in. And you know, just the last few days I've seen people posting different things like this. If there is aliens, and the aliens were flying past Earth going from one place to another, they would look down and lock their doors as they went by, because they don't feel safe here. And I laughed, and I'm like, well, that's how your the emotions feel. You know, you can't get over how when I was a kid, you could walk around and say good morning to everybody, and there was never any troubles that I seen anyway, where I lived. And everybody just got on. You know, I played basketball for hours and hours and hours a day in the summertime when the schools were off. And there was like me, maybe one other white kid, and the rest were black guys. And nobody cared what color your skin was. You know, that was Mark, that was Sandy, this was Kevin, this was whatever. But I got sent a video yesterday of dark-skinned people beating up white people, and I'm like, well, why would you even make that video? It happens on both sides, and it's stupid on both sides. Another thing about, when I was like 5, I was told that I had a friend who was black. And I went in my shed where I lived. I went in the shed, found black paint, and painted myself black to be like my friend. And I've been like that ever since. I've got on better with black people in a lot of cases than I have with white people, because I always felt like an outcast and they always feel like an outcast. So I have nothing against them. Against white people, black people, pink people, orange people, I don't care. You know, I've been to Nepal and India. I got on well with everybody. So I guess that's just the state of mind and how you want to get on with other people. But how does it make us feel living here? You know, I heard depression's up, anxiety's up, I'm sure suicide rates are up. So the reason I wanted to talk about this is just to say that, you know, we have our little gang here, and am I allowed to say that? And I just want to reach out and encourage people. If I can reach out and give you a hug and say, you're not alone. Other people are feeling the same. It's just trying to find a way to deal with it in your noodle and interact with the world the best we know how. Keep going, you know, provide for your family, or provide for yourself in my case, and you know, eat some food and go to bed and try to stay safe. But I just wanted to somehow reach out and encourage that you're not alone, and if you're going through something bad, don't do anything silly, but just keep on going, okay? And you want to hear something funny? This is what I did this morning. I was cleaning my bathroom, so I got some Mr. Muscle to clean the sink. I'm cleaning the sink, and then there's like a lime stain on it, so I put some vinegar on. So they got that smell in the air. So Mr. Muscle and vinegar, and you know, around the shower and under the sink and everything, I was washing the floor like extra careful. And then I sprayed it with, I got a mixture of Dettol and water, it's like 50-50. So I sprayed that in all the cracks and everything, so no fungus or bacteria can grow, cause smells, right? So you got Mr. Muscle, vinegar, and Dettol mixture in there, and I started coughing. I was like, I gotta get out of here. I coughed, smelled myself out. It's clean, but I can't go in there. Crazy, huh? But on a positive note, on a happy note, I wanted to say what to do when you're feeling down and depressed and stuff. Don't watch more of the stuff that is causing you to be more and more stressed, and try not to associate with people who are causing you that stress. And try to put your head in a neutral place where you can have a space to breathe and think. And then what I do is I go and find comedy. I've been listening to different comedians, and I tell you, you know, you can find what appeals to you. But Dave Chappelle cracks me up. So, just the way he tells his stories, you know. Sometimes I'll be sitting there and I'll listen and no reaction, and all of a sudden he'll just say one little thing and then bingo, I crack up. I can hardly breathe. And I find that works really well for me. So maybe you want to try that and see how that helps, okay? So I'm going to go over there, and I got to feed the birds now. Feed them, take care of them, and get myself ready and go out. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and remember to keep smiling. I send a virtual hug to those who need it, and put it in your pocket for when you do. So look after yourselves, guys. Buckets of blessings, rivers of peace, joy, and kindness. All the very best.